Hey everyone, today I'm diving into a spoiler-free review of the new movie called House of Spoils. This film stars the talented Ariana DeBose as an ambitious chef who opens her first restaurant in an upscale, farm-to-table spot on a remote estate. However, things quickly spiral out of control as she faces chaos in the kitchen, pressure from a shady investor, her own crushing self-doubt, and most unsettling of all, the vengeful spirit of the estate previous owner who seems hell-bent on sabotaging her every move. What I didn't realize going in was that this was a Blumhouse production. Now, Blumhouse is known for being a hit or miss when it comes to horror movies, so I wasn't sure what to expect. They put out some horror gems, but also a few that don't quite land. House of Spoils has an intriguing premises, mixing food and witchcraft in a way that immediately caught my attention. You don't see culinary thrillers combined with supernatural horror too often, and this movie lends into the blend. There are definitely nods to dark fairy tales and even a little bit of the Tales from the Crypt vibes, particularly the episode of What's Cooking. The main character, simply known as Chef, she's never given a name in the film, is a force to be reckoned with. You really get the sense of that she's trying to prove herself in a male-dominant world, desperate to show that she can handle the pressure on her own. Her ambitions is palpable, but is also what puts her in the crosshairs of the supernatural force hunting her restaurant. The cinematography does a great job of enhancing the eerie atmosphere. I love how the camera focuses on the food. It doesn't shy away from the details, even while the tension builds. But warning, the bugs in this movie would definitely make your skin crawl. As for the pacing, this is definitely a slow burn. While that can work for some horror films, here it felt a little dragged at times. I also wish the backstory of the witch haunting the estate had been more fleshed out more. There was so much potential for the plot line to deepen the horror, but it felt undeveloped. After watching the movie, I went back to check out the trailer, and honestly, I have to say, watch it at your own risk. The trailer reveals way too much, as trailers tend to do these days, and it would have been better to go into the film without those key moments spoiled. The storyline itself isn't particularly original. We've seen these type of premises before, a driven professional haunted by a personal and supernatural forces. The only twist here is the element of witchcraft, which while intriguing wasn't explored as deeply as it could been. By the time I got to the end of the movie, I actually had to rewind it because I thought I missed something. Turns out I didn't, and the ending was just that. It was very underwhelming. After all that build-up, I was hoping for more of a payoff, but it left me feeling a little bit unsatisfied. Overall, I rated House of Spoils a 6 out of 10. It had some solid elements, the performance was good, the visuals were strong, and the concept was interesting, but the pace and lack of depth in the story held it back. It's not a bad film, but it didn't quite live up to its potential. For those interested in the movie, will be available on Prime Video on October the 3rd, so if you're curious, give it a watch, but just temper your expectations. Thank you for watching my channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. Until then, see you later.